It is always gets put back.
I know, right?
Yes, sir. How y'all doing?
Good. Let's talk about where you're at with the offensive line. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great every single day. Just taking every day as a monumental stepping stone. Just coming in here, trying to be consistent every single day. Listening to the older guys, whatever they got to say. Listening to means to the corrections from my coach, and also listening from tips from the older guys as well, especially when we get on the field. And that's been helping my game a lot.
You feel like you're getting better on a daily basis and more comfortable?
I do feel like I'm getting better and more comfortable, and that's the blessing about it. Just being surrounded by great people who genuinely want to see each other win. Because at the end of the day, it is a business, but it's about the success of the team. And I feel like that's what this group is, this offensive line group is about. And just the way we have that camaraderie together, and how we just push each other every day. And then my guys push me by their actions and about what they tell me. And so it's a great respect level in the room.
Later we saw you for the first team left guard today. What's it tell you about yourself this offseason?
Well, that tells me that I'm doing good, but I still got to maintain that thing of doing my job every single day. Never get comfortable. They're just throwing me in there to see what I could do, to see how I could adjust with the ones, and how I could be of help if I'm needed. So that's just my job to be ready.
Do you feel comfortable left and right guard?
I do, because you got to be versatile on both sides. And when I first came in the training camp, because I was so used to playing right, they threw me at left, and then they put me back at right, then they threw me back at left. Because that's a big thing in saying you got to play both sides. So I was like, that's perfect. Been practicing it. It was kind of off, when I went to left at first, but then it just gets more comfortable the more reps I get.
How'd you feel with the ones?
I felt good. I mean, it was just practice, At the end of the day, I didn't really take it as too much. I took it as, let me just go here and do my job and take every play by play. If I mess up, move on, let's go to the next play. If I do good, hey, I'll do good, but I still got to be consistent.
If they asked you to start week one, I know that that's not up to you and nothing's been decided yet, but do you feel like you'd be ready?
Yes, sir. I have no choice but to be ready. So that's what comes with that. I really have no choice. I just have to make sure that when my number is called, that hey, I'm ready to go. And that's just gonna show a testament to my guys in the room of how what they put into me. And it's my job to get out there and play when it's to be played.
I know you and Caden on the same side there, but how does it feel to get those first team reps with the rookies?
Oh, it feels good. You really don't notice, to be honest. Like, when you're playing, you're playing. You really don't notice too much about anything. It's about tuning in on your assignment and making sure you do your job every play. You really don't notice, any of that, So, it's, but it is, I guess it would be, kind of cool, though.
Layden, just playing in the preseason, watching your film, your play strength and stuff that we saw in college seems to be translated. Does that give you confidence when you get into games and you're like, oh yeah, I can, move these guys too, just like I did, in college?
I mean, yes, it does give me confidence, but, I gained that confidence from practice and going against these great defensive linemen here. I mean, just going against them because, you struggle within the first week within the transition, but once you realize, hey, it's just football at the end of the day, and then you just get better, then you get better, then you get better. I could say the first test for me is when the Eagles came in here. We had the joint practice against the Eagles, and I got to go against some great first-round picks. I mean, and so that tested me a lot, too, physically and mentally, and, and I believe I did well there, too. So it's just building confidence day by day. That's it.
One thing that you want to continue to work on, or something that you're kind of
everything. Everything. I want to continue to work on everything. I'm never going to be there. I'm always going to have something to improve on and to learn on. That's the best thing about this game. You're never going to be where you want to be. So I'm just going to keep learning from the guys, keep learning from my coaches, and keep God first and keep rolling.
What's your approach to the preseason finale? What's your approach to the preseason finale?
It's another game. It's just another game. It's important. Every game is important, but especially for the guys, because cuts are coming up and that's big, and you want to put your best foot forward because you're putting tape on for everybody. So that's a big thing about that. But it's just another game. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna play football. We're gonna practice how we're supposed to practice, hard, gritty, get after each other, and then we're gonna suit up together as a team. We got the same uniform now. It's time to go take it out on the other opponent.
Layden, I know that scouts are critical of your consistency in pass pro entering the league, but in preseason it seems like you got a clean slate. So I was wondering, how do you feel like you've improved in pass protection now going through the 2 preseason games now in training?
Well, I feel like I improved greatly because it's a different technique. Everything is so different and technical in the league, especially with Coach Peters. In the way that he implements his strike system and him playing long, it was very different than how we played in college. It's a different way to skin a cat, and I've been adjusted to it pretty well. And I just just to set that to that testimony. I mean, not everything was perfect, but you know, you can see I'm getting better and better at it as I'm getting more comfortable. So, not say I'm perfect, but it's just getting better every day.
You had talked about
One more, last one.
before the preseason opener about what it meant to you. What was that like? What's it been like for you to step on an NFL field?
Oh, I mean, it's great. Like, to be honest, it's good to step on the NFL field in a uniform, but you know, in high school in Texas, we played on NFL fields all the time in the playoffs. You know, so it was like that thing because when you know we played at NRG all the time when I was in Houston. So you know, you got to play on the NFL field there. It's just different because you're actually in the uniform now. But I can say it's just a great and it's a humbling experience to know that you're here, and you know, millions of people wish they had this chance and this opportunity. And that just puts it in your head, you know, don't take nothing for granted. Take everything here, you know, anything with a grain of salt, and just take it as a word of improvement and get better off of it. And because you know this game is not forever, but you want to take advantage of it while you have it right now.
All right, guys. Thank you.
All right, have a blessed day. All right, appreciate you.